So good afternoon there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I finished work a little bit early, so what better way than to come out down the south coast of Guernsey and target maybe a bass. I've not got too much hopes for a bass, it's pretty flat calm, but we've got a rising tide. So yeah, we'll give it a few flicks with the Savage gear lures, and I got some Texas rig gear as well. So we'll flick a worm out or some kind of lure to try and entice a few wrasse maybe, if the bassing fails. So we're heading over to the mark now guys, taking it pretty easy because the rocks are a little bit slippery, so always take your time on the rocks and that, there's never any rush, and be safe and just enjoy the fishing. So yeah guys, heading over there now. I'll run you through quickly what we're going to be using. It's the same as normally is for the lure fishing, and if you're new around here, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We're so close to that 1,000 now, so if everyone could hit the subscribe button, that'd be really appreciated. We've got boat videos coming up now as well. We're out on the last, if you haven't checked out the last video, go and check it out on the boat. I've done a nice bass, so yeah, I'll be going out this weekend with a nipper as well. So yeah, that's enough from me. Let's get over there, let's see if we can get some fish. So guys, we've arrived down at the mark, and check that out, absolutely stunning conditions. There's a bit of a breeze, hardly anything though, perfect for what we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to quickly run you through the setup, nice and easy. Light setup, like I said, with lure fishing, you only want to bring the bare minimum. You need a few spare lures, maybe a spare reel, your rucksack, and a rod, and that's what you need. All we're going to be using is the Guernsey Max 40. This is a 20-pound braid in this reel, perfect for spinning for bass and wrasse. And we've just got the Guernsey volatile bass next generation rod, nice and whippy for this kind of fishing. Get a nice bend in it with a bass or a wrasse. And we're going to start off for a bass with a Savage gear. We might chop and change. We'll start off with the Savage gear, then we might change it to a bit of Texas rigging, then back onto the bass when that tide started coming in a bit more. We got an 8.2 rising tide. So yeah, hopefully we can get a few fish guys. Be nice to get a big wrasse or a nice few bass. It's been a while since I've had a bass on the shore. So yeah, let's see what we can do. But check this out for a background there, certainly stunning. People everywhere as well on the beach. So yeah, let's see if we can get a few fish. Let's get our first cast in the water. Crystal clear water as well guys, which helps a lot. Not so much for the bass fishing, but definitely the wrasse fishing. But what I say, I have a few chucks for a bass first off. Nice slow retrieve, nothing too quick. But what better way than spend a couple of hours when the sun's like this. Absolutely beautiful. Be nice to find a bass, but they've been pretty quiet recently, so my hopes ain't too high. But yeah, hopefully. So guys, we're changing our tactics now. The tide hasn't risen off yet, so before the tide does come up too much, I'm going to try a little bit of Texas rigging, and then we'll put on a lure again. When that tide rises a little bit more, we'll try for a bass again. But that is all we're using, just a nice little Savage gear worm. Going to pop that on, and yeah, just with a Texas rig on that. Nice and simple, I'll show you. Get you the wind. There we are. You just got your little weight there, half-ounce weight, a little bead to stop the weight from hitting your knot for your line. And we've just got the Savage gear little worm. Going to give that a go, bump this on the bottom, and see if we can nail a few hard-hitting wrasse. Let's do this. So all we're doing guys is simple as it can be. Literally flick the lure out, wait for it to hit the bottom, like so. There we go, we'll be on the bottom now. Tighten up. And literally, all you're doing is jigging the lure off the bottom. Just get that worm moving so the wrasse get enticed and they'll come out and nail you if they're here. If you haven't checked out the video, it's a few videos ago now, when I came to this exact mark and we had loads of wrasse. And it's perfect conditions as well. Good and clear water. So I hope the fish are here. Drop back down. You want to be as tight to the bottom as you possibly can, guys. That's where the wrasse feed, hard on the bottom. Oh, we got hit then, guys. See, out of nowhere. You might even come back, drop right back down to the bottom. You get some big wrasse here as well. And I pulled the hook through. We're just having a few inquiries there, guys. You can literally see the wrasse chasing the worm on the bottom. That's pretty interesting. They might change the lure over, just change the collar. It's been pretty quiet, to be honest. Give it a few more chocks with this one and then we'll change colour. Well, it's great fun when you do get into the wrasse, guys. It's really good fun. If we can find a few, especially in the weather's like it is today, it's beautiful. There we are. There we are. Fish on, guys. That's that same fish I'd seen down there before. And he's finally taken the worm. Oh, he's diving down. It is absolutely crystal clear, guys. It's beautiful. Not a bad fish, actually. See him down there? Beautiful. Oh, nice fish. I always find this area is all a lot of camo collared wrasse, guys. But yeah, lovely start. Lovely wrasse. Get him up, guys. We'll get you a better show. He's nailed that Savage Gear lure. Beautiful. So guys, we've just got that wrasse up. He's just recovering down here in the pond. Beautiful start. Oh. Nice and fresh. Pull the rod off here a little bit more. But like I say, there we are. Lovely wrasse. Gonna try and fight. Ah, lovely. Oh, beautiful. Look at the colours on that, guys. Perfect camo collared wrasse. What better way to spend a couple of hours when the sun's out catching wrasse? Like I say, we will put a lure on for a bass again after. But at the moment the tide's not risen off yet. There's not a bit enough swell here starting to come. So give it another half an hour. We'll play around with the wrasse, hopefully get a monster. And yeah, happy days. Beautiful. Gonna put this one back down in the pond, guys, and then we'll hopefully get a release of it. Happy days. So well, guys, one last little show of it. Beautiful wrasse, this one. And so we've got some crab pots coming soon, so I could have done with a bit of pot bait. But yeah, this is a beautiful wrasse, so she's gonna fight for another day. Off she goes. Beautiful. Check this out, guys. Look how beautiful this is. This is the area we're fishing. Over the back of the rock there, cast into the kelp there, and the wrasse seem to love it. Happy days. Let's get another lure on and let's get another fish. Well, that's a nice welcome surprise, guys, that wrasse. I say we give this a good half an hour, and we'll stick on a bass lure. But I tied it high enough yet. So if we can get a few more wrasse, that'd be awesome. Oh, there we go. Oh, fish on, guys. Second cast back down and boom. This place is alive with wrasse. Check the colours out on this. Not going to waste any time with this one though. But check the colours out on that, guys. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'll get him up into the pond over here. As you'll find with the wrasse, as the tide comes off, they come on the feed. He's actually hammered that lure. Well, check that out. Not going to waste any time, get a quick photo of it. And yeah, we'll get him released. Oh, there we go, guys. One last little show of it. Not going to waste any time. That's bigger than that in here, that's for sure. But what a beautiful wrasse that is. Look at that. Oh, he's ready to go. Straight back down. You see him just sat down there, guys? He'll take a breath and then he'll be on his way. 2 wrasse down, this is brilliant. The wrasse are on the feed, guys. It says that tide really starts to push in. You will get the bigger wrasse. So that's a wonderful area for wrasse, this place. You get some big fish as well. Yeah, look at that, straight away. Next cast, guys. Oh, this is a better fish. Oh, is he Come on, he's in the... Sorry about the camera, guys. He got down pretty quick. I should have had my drag set tight. That's 3 casts, 3 fish, guys. It is absolutely alive. It's a lovely wrasse. Whoa. Whoa, I don't know if... When I get him in the water, guys, check the colour out on the tail of this wrasse. I'll show you in a second. That is absolutely phenomenal. I'll get him up here, guys, and I'll get you a better shot. That's beautiful. Oh. Let's get the rod set up. But look at that. Check out the colours on that, guys. It was absolutely glowing green in the water. And if I'm going to get the sun on it enough. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I just had, yeah, the greens on that. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. Check the teeth out on that fish as well. First that savage gear worm again. It's absolutely alive down here with the fish. Absolutely beautiful. He wants to go back. So yeah, this is great fun while the bass ain't feeding. And hopefully we can get a bass while christening the day off. This is awesome fun. There we are, guys. That is, look how green that tail is. Absolutely wonderful. Check that out. Look at that. Amazing. Let's get him back. There you go, guys. One last show of it. What a lovely wrasse that is. Sorry about any wind noise, guys. It's literally head on. Hopefully it's not playing up too much on the camera. That tide is flying in now, though. One last show. And off he goes. Cheers, bud. Straight down. Let's see if we can get 4 in 4 casts. Alright, let's see if we can make it 4 fish out of 4 casts, guys. All we're fishing where the rod's pointing is a big narrow gully. And the fish seem to sit in there. Look at that. Oh, I got hit straight away. There's a lot of fish in this one area. You can't beat wrasse fishing. It's absolutely great fun. If you've got young kids or someone that wants to get into fishing, this is definitely the way to get them into it, that's for sure. Back on there. That swell's really starting to make now, guys. Oh, nearly got wet feet. Come on, you wrasse. Alright, that's 2 casts of our fish, guys. Try a little bit further over. Rather than... Right, one last worm, guys. Just got hit by a wrasse and he bit off. So I'll have a couple more chucks until this worm's done. So we can get a couple more wrasse. And then we're going to bang on the lure. Just to see if we can entice a bass. Conditions are getting better now. Bit of chop in the water. So yeah, be nice. Nice to get a few wrasse like we have and get a nice big bass to finish the day off. That would be nice. Come on. One more, please. Oh yeah, wet feet in a minute, I see it coming. Fish on, guys. Oh my god. Ah. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm trying to get him up. This is a big fish, I think. Unless he's just diving through the weed. Same size as the last ones, but look at the colours on this again. That swell is really improving, guys. I reckon the chance to have gone off about 20%, 30% of catching a bass. Check the colours out on that. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that, guys. Get him off and get you a better shot. Beautiful. Well, check out the colours on that, guys. Look at the golds and greens. Oh. Don't want to say me. Look at that. Check that out. That's where they get their power from, their big paddle tail. Big eyes. He's going to let me show you. Check them out for teeth. They will nail anything. Crabs, worms, anything. Limpets, winkles. You put it on the hook, they will absolutely nail you. And they give a hell of a good account of themselves as well, these fish. But you don't want to keep them out of the water too long. Keep them in like the pond like they are here, because they won't last long out of the water either. They're really hard fighting, but you'd be surprised how if you leave them out of the water for more than 5 minutes, you've got to chuck them back and they go upside down. So really look after these fish, guys. And yeah, let's get him back. So let's get him unhooked. Oh, come here, buddy. He's been in the pool, so he should be nice and lively. Oh, he wasn't coming off, that's for sure. Come on, buddy. Oh, that's well hooked. There we go, we got him. There we go. Check that out. What a beautiful fish. Well, the worm's good for one more cast, guys. So I have one more and we will get that lure on for a bass. Check that out. Beautiful. Cheers again, buddy. And we'll see you again when you're 5 or 6 pound. Straight down. Awesome. There we are, guys. Going to try the Savage Gear V2 and see if we can nail a bass. Got a bit of a chance, I think. Tide's rose quite a lot since we first got here. So we're now within 10 casts of the fish are here. So give it a go and see what happens. Come on, Mr. Basil. So guys, not much happened on the Savage Gear lure. I have a few more casts here and there, and if anything happens I'll let you know. But yeah, it's not looking likely at the moment. Nice tides, but it might be a little bit too clear really. But we've had those wrasse, so yeah. So I'm going to a few more. I'll let you know if we get anything. If not, I'll see you on the outro, guys. Well guys, I had another 10 or so casts either side of me, not a touch of a bass. So in the water's a little bit too clear, and yeah, there's a bit of a chop on the water, but nothing to get the fish in. Might try and spot in the night again. Normally it's dusk comes, it's normally a really good area. Tide coming in, you get quite a few bass in here, but I think it's just that point in the season at the moment, it's just got a bit flat on the bass front. But yeah, as I said, we're going out on the boat hopefully tomorrow. So hopefully there'll be a video coming of that soon. We've had a few fish today, there's wrasse, some lovely coloured fish. So yeah, I've enjoyed it, guys, hopefully you have. And if you got any comments on the wrasse fishing or anything like that, please leave it in there. Feel free to subscribe and like and share. Really helps the channel grow if you leave a like on it. And subscribe don't cost anything, so that would really help me out. So yeah, I've enjoyed it, guys. We'll catch you on the next one soon. Thanks very much. There we are, guys. I don't normally show you this, just on the walk back up. Check out those cliffs. Absolutely phenomenal.